Oh, welcome to our home. We are having a visit with our most beloved sons and from Portland, and they are both amazing performers, full-time performers and dance instructors and costume makers and a bunch of other amazing things that they do. But I wanted to share that they both really teach about love and accepting ourselves in all ways. So we feel very honored to have them on our video today. So this whole video is about love. All right. So I wanted to share just for a few minutes. It was my birthday 2 days ago, and we have a tradition, Barry and I, and it's called the Little Brown Book tradition. And here it is, this right here. So this book is 46 years old, and it came about, I had just given birth to our first child, Rami, and Barry's birthday was coming up, and I couldn't go to the store to get him anything, and I really wanted to give him something special. So I just looked around our house, like, is there anything I'm kind of creative, is there anything I can make special? And my father had given me this book a long time ago. It's just a blank book. And he said, I can't use it. Maybe you'll find a use for it. So I took it and I wrote a birthday message for Barry. I just poured my heart out. That, I just love him so much. So that began a tradition. And almost every year, I'll write something for him and he'll write something for me. I mean, some years we don't. It's not a hard and fast tradition, but
most years.
Most years, and this year he did. So about 10 years ago, our home was threatened by a fire, and we got a notice to evacuate. We didn't actually have to, but we got the notice to be prepared. And what do you take with you, really? So this is what I grabbed first. Can't lose this because it's a years of expressions of love. So I'd recommend this really strongly with your partner, with your children, with your friends, with anyone. It's a really beautiful thing, and you can look back over the years and just feel the blessing all over again. All right. So I'm going to turn this over to Isaiah.
That's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. For me, when I think of birthdays, I think of life and what it means to really live, and giving ourselves permission and support to live big and to pour into many, many different facets of who we are as people, that we don't always have to just be one version of ourselves, that all of us is special and deserves some exploring and some honoring. And birthdays for a lot of people bring forth pressure. It's kind of a check-in of what have you done thus far. Do you feel that you've crossed all the things off your list that you wanted to? Do you feel like you have failed in some way? Are you excited about this next chapter? So it's a really interesting check-in for a lot of people. So I always encourage folks to give themselves a lot of grace, that you're exactly where you need to be in this moment, and the possibilities are still endless, So if this is a time for you to check in and realize that on this birthday you want this next year to be different, you have all of the tools and all of the power to make that change. It's always accessible to you, as long as you're open and doing the work and looking for the resources to learn the things that you don't already know. But you have that flexibility and that permission as long as you give that to yourself. And the other side of that, and the heaviness of the birthdays and things like that for some, not all, but it's also it brings up feelings and thoughts around loss, for the folks that will not see another birthday, for honoring birthdays of folks that you love, family members, lovers, and such that have passed on to another plane. And there's this really, really beautiful song that a friend of ours wrote. It's called "Cut the Body Loose." And it was inspired by a New Orleans jazz funeral. And in short, it's an African tradition that is basically about just celebrating life and lifting ones up. And that the spirits can kind of hang around here on this plane until you give them permission to go to the next. And your joy and being able to celebrate and to laugh and smile and cheer is part of what lets them know that it's okay to move on. And that's something that's incredibly special, and that I believe fully. So for me, in celebrating folks and when they have gone on and giving them permission to go also means really kind of thinking long and hard about how you're celebrating your life now and giving folks their flowers while they can still smell them. So tell the people that you love how much you love them, and tell them that constantly, and celebrate them while they're here. And when they transition on to another plane, know that you can still honor them. All of that joy is not lost. And so that makes each birthday, if you're really getting up there in years, if you're blessed enough to be really, really up there in years, know that there's no pressure and stress and anxiety around that time, that this is still a beautiful opportunity for so much more life. You've done so much, you've come so far, and you'll be honored for it always. So those are some of the feelings that come up for me around birth, around life. Those are here, and those that have passed on. It was all just rooted in love and celebration, that this is a gift.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Are you going to sing the song that you're talking about?
I will not be singing the song.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you. It was beautiful.
Oh, I love whenever you speak. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
me too.
So wise. Yeah.
You want to sing?
We sing?
Yeah.
We'll sing a song that you wrote years ago.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Put your leg down a little.
You both wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
You both wrote it.
We did. We both wrote this, and but first, I love you guys. It's so special, Joyce. Isn't it special to have
So special.
the two of you
So
visit?
special.
You know, it's all the way from the North Country, and we're coming up to see you guys June 10th. Isaiah and Jean-Marie put on this incredible production called Voyeurism. Oh my goodness. Anyone near Portland, make a trip. Yeah.
And you two get to have the VIP treatment. Yep. And everyone is going to be so excited that you're there.
You're very, very important people.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, this really simple song, it's actually probably one of the first songs we came up with many, many years ago. And it's become a tradition. For 30-something years, we did this family program at Brighton Bush. We hope to get back there when they rebuild after the fire. But I just want to give you this one image. Later in the week, we have sometimes a large group. We have all the children and teens in an inner circle facing out, and all the adults on an outer circle facing in. And so that at every moment, each time you sing, you're paired up with adult to child or adult to teen. And we take turns. First, the adults sing, and the child or teen receives, and then the child or teen sings and the adults receive. It's actually the most touching, beautiful moment of the whole retreat for me. I just have the most wonderful memories of sometimes singing to a little one, and sometimes I'm on my knees, so I can have eye contact. And then the next one is like a 6-foot-tall teen, but it's the same divine, innocent face. It's so beautiful. All right, so here we go. Shining out on the world. Open your heart and receive who I am. I am the light shining out on the world. Open your heart and receive who I am. I am the light shining out on the world. Open your heart and receive who I am. I am the light shining out on the world. Open your heart and receive who I am. Once more. I am the light shining out on the world. Open your heart and receive who I am. So everyone, just close your eyes a moment and feel the truth of that we are that light. Really, with every breath, we share that light with the world. We are God in us, shining forth. And we pray that light can be received, and that we can receive that light, giving and receiving in divine breath, divine harmony. So take a breath, breathe out and open your eyes, and we give thanks. We give thanks to be together, to be with you.
Aww.
Well, thank you so much for watching and being such a beautiful part of our lives. All right, well, we're going to all send our love.
Mwah.